fuck. Hi. Were you gonna like knock or like say hello? Invading my fucking personal space. Jesus Christ. Well, hi there. Hello. It's nice to see you. You caught me just in time for a cup of tea, so we might as well like sit down, have a little chat. Let's have a little chat. Grab your favorite age-appropriate drink. I'm drinking tea today. And it's time to detox with some tea talks. Oh my god. So, okay, what's new with me? So I got kicked off of my college campus. Actually, let me backtrack. We all got kicked off of our college campus, actually. It just sounds far more dramatic if I just like individualize myself on that. So let's backtrack a little bit. So for the record, I'm a senior. I'm in my senior year of college, and out of the 4 years of my college career, 3 of those years I spent working for my university. I work in their housing and life residence department. And one of my jobs that I've had working in that department is I'm an RA, or a resident assistant. That's what it's short for. Again, if you don't know what that is, if you don't know what an RA is, basically what I am is I am a glorified hall monitor that works for room and board. It's a great time. So, because of the nature of my job, I do live on campus in one of the dorms, specifically one of the underclassmen dorms, so that I can A, study towards my degree, and 2, so I can help provide a safe and supportive environment for all of our students. But you see, I can't really do my job now. Like, that's like not a thing that is happening, unfortunately. Shit. So, despite all best efforts and good intentions, the current pandemic that we're all experiencing and living in right now just continues to like prove that it is a force to be reckoned with, and that we just should not fuck with it. That is something that I both fear and respect. So yeah, because of that, I had to pack up my room, my RA toolbox, and my dog back into my Honda Civic, and we headed home. And that's where we're at right now. I had this feeling in my gut that from the start of the fall semester that it would be a short one. It'd be short-lived. But you know, even that being a threat of us like being sent home, I knew that I had to make the most of it, because I was put in this position, and I'm very fortunate that I was able to retake my position as a resident assistant. So I figured, you know, I really have to make the most of it, not just for myself, but also, you know, for my residents. I've been doing this college thing for 4 years now. I've had my fun. My residents, they were all freshmen, and they've all had their senior year of high school, you know, taken away from them unexpectedly. So they all made this conscious decision to pack up and come to a new place, hoping that it would be safe, and that they were seeking some sort of normalcy in a time that is like consistently changing. And I like mad respect to that. You know, so with all that in mind, I knew that I had to create a safe environment for them, while also showing them what it means to be part of a community that is both fun and accepting. And that is something that I really, really love about my job. I don't know if any of my kids will see this video, and if you do, oops. But I mean, if you do find this, I really enjoyed the short amount of time that we had. You guys were so incredible. I'm so glad you all got along well, and you know, fingers crossed that you guys will be able to come back in the spring. So cheers to that. next topic. So on like a more personal note, a really personal note, I am single, very newly single. I really don't like to be public about my romantic endeavors, because I just really like to keep that private and close to my heart, and it's really none of your business. But it is really relevant to me now. Normally, at the end of a relationship, a romantic relationship, after both parties, part ways, they collect their things, I would wish in my heart, with all my heart, that it never happened in the first place. That is a very harsh thing to say, but it's true. That's what I would think. Because it would just save me so much time and so much energy and all the heartache, It would just be so much easier if it hadn't happened, But this time around, this particular time around, and I guess it now relates to all the times before, I don't regret it. Sure, like it was tough learning, and very heavy on my heart, but that is the risk that you take. That's the risk that you take in dating. You risk the potential heartbreak in exchange for spending time with someone that you find like great interest in. It's a learning experience, and it will always be that way. I'm very, very thankful for my past partner, for the time that we spent together, and for the life lesson that I now get to carry with me for like the rest of my life. I'm very happy with this new outlook that I now have on love and relationships and breakups and the growth that I've worked so hard for. But with all that said and done, I am actively choosing to be single for a long while, like a really, really long while. Which then leads me to our next and final topic of today's session. So my decision to leave a relationship and to stay out of one, it's not out of vain or like a bitter attitude. It's nothing like that where I'm like cursing the name of love and my heart is so broken I could never. It's not like that at all. At least not this time around. No, it's really just for me, and it's for me alone. Literally alone. I like myself. But that's only like in the company and presence of others that I like myself. Whether that be with family, friends, or a romantic partner. I really only like myself in that context. There's just something about the presence of people that you enjoy that brings out the best in you. But being alone, that's when things kind of get just a little dark, just a little bit. I hate myself alone. It's just so messy and clingy and anxious. And just honestly, I just find it kind of ugly. And being alone, that's when all the really not fun thoughts and mindsets start to sink in. And you're constantly reminded of all the things that you really don't care about for yourself. Well, at least I think so. That's just a me thing, probably. And others might have different views, friends, family, romantic partners. But they might have other views of me that are much more positive than what I have for myself. But alone, I don't like myself because there's not someone there adding value to me. So now, in order to put like my love life lessons into practice, I'm actively choosing not to engage in like that kind of commitment. I don't want to seek comfort in a person when I can't do that for myself. That just seems so unfair for both parties, you know? Like, I want to love myself just as much as the love that I deserve from a romantic partner. I want to love myself in loneliness. And I'll be honest. That is really scary. That is a really scary thought, to be left alone in the dark, especially when it's on your own call, you know, to turn off the lights. But soon enough, my light will shine so bright that the darkness just doesn't even exist anymore. And so I really look forward to that. Well, I am out of tea to drink and out of tea to spill. So thank you. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I really enjoyed your company. This was nice. If you like this, I think you should click that like button just down below right there. And if you're feeling a little extra sexy, you should also click that subscribe button, being that it's really not that far away from the like button, which I'm assuming you're already there. Also, comment down below how your week is going. I'd really love to hear from you. I love reading the comments and the engagement of audience. That's like the best part for both parties. We love that equal exchange. But yeah, my name is Sue, and it was wonderful having tea with you.